Good morning, plus 2 student. This is Kumar from Government Boys Higher Secondary School, Botany Assistant. Welcome to our Star Media Ports YouTube channel. Last class we discussed about the photosynthesis. That continuation is going to be discussed here in this class. Come to the class directly. The chloroplast contain what are the things is there inside the chloroplast. We have 30 to 35% protein is there chloroplast, and 20 to 30% phospholipid is there, and 5 to 10% only 5 to 10% only chloroplast is there, and 4 to 5% carotenoid is there, and also contain 70s ribosome and circular DNA and starch grain is there. So 7 things is there inside the chloroplast. So these are the content is present inside the chloroplast. Apart from this, the inner surface of the lamellar membrane, already told that. So if you going to be cut the lamellar membrane, they have the bag like structure. Inside the bag like structure, they have the spherical shape particle is there, that is called chondrosome. This is very important particle. It is a measurement unit of the photosynthesis. What is the unit of the process means chondrosome is a unit. So chondrosome is a spherical shape of the particle is present inside the lamellar membrane. So the presence of 70s ribosome, ribosome is two type. One is 70s, another one is 80s. S means stable Berke unit. So the two type of ribosome, the 70s ribosome only present in the bacteria, 80s ribosome present higher plants as well as human beings. So inside the chloroplast 70s ribosome is there, and also a DNA is there. It is a circular DNA, it is haploid in nature. So they have DNA, they consider as a semi-autonomy, already discussed. Semi-autonomy, autonomy means it's going to be produce its own capability, that is called semi-autonomy in nature. And also very important word is there, it is endosymbiotic hypothesis. This is very important word. In this area neat question will be asked. So what is mean by endosymbiotic? Endosymbiotic means two type of symbiote. Symbiote means one living organism is another living organism is going to be combined together, lived together, that is called a symbiotic in nature. This is one of the example, best example, lichen. Like that endosymbiotic means, so inside the chloroplast they have the 70s ribosome as well as DNA is there. This is what is going to be denote, it is a endosymbiotic. Symbiotic means, so inside the leaf they have the own capacity of another DNA molecule, it's going to be produce a own capacity, that's why it's called a endosymbiotic in nature. As well as they have the 70s chromosome ribosome. The 70s ribosome what will teach us or for us? So the 70s chromosome is present only in the bacteria, as well as we have to understand what is the DNA as well as chloroplast is comes from the bacteria cells. So it is a evolutionary trend we have to consider or determine that. So chloroplast evolved from bacteria. This is very important points. The chloroplast evolved from bacteria cell itself. So the living organism is originated from the water. The first bacteria is evolved. That's why it's the 70S chromosome present in the chloroplast. Thylakoid pigment produce ATP and NADPH using the solar energy. This is the two type of currency or energy particle. It's produced by the light reaction, that is energy currency with the help of solar energy. So we have keep it in your mind. This is very useful to you. Put the like bell button, as well as share, as well as comment the box. You have to keep the feedback. Thank you very much. We will meet again the next class.